a gilded devil loose in the city who currently has my boyfriend, and if we can start clearing people off the streets, maybe that would be ideal.
They sort of look at each other and they go, well, gilded devils are a nasty bit of business, but I suppose that all that jewelry could net quite a bit of coin. And they sort of laugh at that, and they go, we'll do our best.
Thank you.
We can't clear the entire town.
I know. I'm not asking you to.
Well, all right. And they stand up. A wise pile of money seems much larger than everyone else's.
You're just like, pretty good bluffer now that you got your speech back, huh?
He sort of eyes the ring. And he goes, I am. And heads up. Okay. So everyone else currently searching.
Did they take their piles of money?
Yeah, I mean. Okay.
So I was going to say, I would definitely take a gold, just one gold from each if they didn't.
Yeah. So everyone else searching. Currently at the moment. What are you guys doing?
Husani is took the fucking Christ thing of the shirt and is trying to track Godric's scent to see if they can find the gilded devil.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
$13. Wait. 15.
15?
Yeah.
You get faint smells here and there, but they're sourceless, and you can't tell where they go, especially in such a crowded place as the marketplace, the area in which Anna would have told you to probably look. All the different scents in here, like the baked goods, the perfumes, such like that, the incense that's being burned, it's all together and messing with your olfactory senses.
I can't get the good scent. And I'm like, but I continue to like, I probably got a good scent off the gilded devil. Could I try tracking her?
Sure, I'd say that with the amount of time that's passed, I'd have you roll with disadvantage, but you already roll with advantage, so go ahead and make one straight roll.
Fucking Christ. That's an 18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Again, the area it's densely populated with multitudes of different scents, and it seems to be difficult to sniff anything out in this area.
All right. I turn. There are people around me.
There are a few here and there, yeah.
I turn to a woman and, ma'am, like a nearby person. I'm like, excuse me, would you happen to know if there is a bank or a jeweler somewhere nearby?
She sort of looks around and she goes, as for the bank, I think you're definitely in the wrong part of town. But as for jewelry and such, there are a multitude of different stalls around.
Is there a particularly big or luxurious one?
She sort of looks around. She goes, not any in particular. No.
I nod. Can you point me to the nearest one then?
She sort of looks off to her left and she points past a group of guys, and you can see that there is a vendor that appears to be selling coinage and such. Or not touch.
I nod. Thank you very much, ma'am. And I head towards. I was gonna start sniffing, or I guess looking around jewelry stalls to see if there's suspicious activity.
You continue to push through the crowd. There is one instance where someone bumps into you and sort of goes, "Oh, my apologies," and keeps moving. And then there is a moment of, "Oh shit!" You pickpocket. You check your stuff, and you pull out what appears to be a piece of paper that wasn't there before. You open it, and written in common says, "I know you're looking for me."
Can I cast a general perception to see if I can see anyone in the area?
Cast a perception,
God
huh,
damn
Jordan?
it! Stop. Do a perception check in the general area.
Sure, go ahead.
Alright. 19.
19. You look around. Whoever bumped into you appears to have disappeared straight into the crowd.
Can you snort the piece of paper?
I try to catch a scent off the paper, I guess.
It would have been the same perception check.
Oh. And nothing. Okay, Husani turns slowly and walks towards the edge of the crowd, mostly to get away out of the busy streets, so they can see if they can get a better view of anyone.
Okay. Moving off into this area, you can see that there is actually a jewelry stall that sticks out a little bit taller than the rest of them. Now that you're out of the crowd and can see a little bit clearer.
I'm the only one. Everyone's split up, right?
As far as you know, whoever's with you is with you. But if you're alone, then you're alone.
But none of Lydian and Anacrusis, none of them went with me.
Did anyone go with Husani?
I didn't.
No.
No.
So I'm alone right now.
Correct.
I go towards the stall.
Okay. You head towards the stall. You walk up to it, and there is a vendor who's currently selling merchandise. This very gaudy-looking vendor selling merchandise to this guy. He sort of sees you coming, and he finishes his purchase, and he sets down some money on the table, and he disappears into the crowd. When you get up there, you can see that the man has taken the money, and he pulls something out of it, and he goes, "Sir, you left something behind." And he opens it up, and it's a slip of paper, and he reads it. He goes, "I have no idea what this means," and he throws it on the street.
I go to pick it up.
You go pick it up, you open it up, and it says, "Meet me where it all began."
What the shit does that mean?
I'm going to cut over to, let's say, Anacrusis. Where are you looking?
I'm with Farron, looking with him.
Okay. Where in the town are you looking?
I mean, if Anidori told us... I guess if Anidori did tell us to go to the marketplace, we would have all gone to the marketplace.
Okay, so you're scouring around in a different area of the marketplace.
Yeah.
So, how are you looking for Godric?
I mean...
Have you seen this man's?
My friend lost her boyfriend.
Farron's just sitting there holding his
Hold on,
talisman.
guys. I gotta go. 1 second.
Can I like roll perception to see if I see anything suspicious?
Sure, go ahead.
Six.
6.
Oof.
Nothing.
Shit.
It's a beautiful day.
Correct. It is a beautiful day.
I turn to Fair and I go, are you getting anything with the amulet?
No, I'm sorry. And he looks down at it, and it's just it's looking the same that it always has. And he's just scanning through the crowd until someone bumps into Farron and goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and continues walking away.
I want to chase after that person.
Okay. You begin to make your way through the crowd, and they disappear as quick as they came.
I go back to Faerun and go, did you have a coin purse or anything on you?
He goes, and he sort of checks his person. He looks at you, and his eyes go wide, and he goes, "My talisman is gone."
Oh,
Fuck!
Oh no! Come back.
Oh, fuck. That person who just bumped into you took it. Shit.
He begins trying to use his height to look over people in the crowd, but
You've got detect magic, don't you? Well, actually, I don't know if you do.
I don't.
Oh, rip.
Rip her
Okay, let's go try to find Husani. The more people we have that can look for the talisman, the better.
okay, go ahead and roll perception.
Please roll well. 19.
Okay, I was about to say, Farron just got a natural 20. So,
Husani is also an Anubite, so...
And which is exotic in this place. They're big and
Yeah.
tall and purple.
very, very exotic here. And you guys quickly make your way over to Hassan. Hassan, you see Anacrusis and Farron walk up, seemingly panicked.
What happened now?
Some fucker just took the talisman from Faerun.
Well,
I don't know how we can find it. I tried to follow the person, but it's like he just disappeared out of thin air.
Well, we don't really. I don't think the talisman is. We'll need the talisman for future things, I think. But maybe you have a better idea as to this cryptic ass fucking clue. Husani drops.
Gee, Husani, you sound very Jordan-like.
Shut the fuck up! I'm eating a Starburst. It's hard to do an accent when you're eating a Starburst.
Hassan produces 2 different slips of very similar-looking parchment. One which says, "I know you're looking for me," and the other one says, "Meet me where it all began."
I put my head in my hands. And I go, "This, if it's from the devil, which it very clearly is, we have to go back to the brothel."
All right. I'm going to cut over to Anidori. Anidori, what are you doing to look for Godric?
I am looking through the marketplace. Yep. Probably also scouring for jewelry stores.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Wow, that was not good. 7.
7? All right. You go ahead and you begin sort of skulking through the crowd, looking, trying to find Godric or any jewelry stores that you can. And in doing so, there is this jewelry store that sort of is more or less like right in front of you that you can see. It's not hard to miss, I suppose, but there is no sign of Godric, but there is this jewelry store that appears to be currently unmanned. There is no one behind the counter.
I kind of squint and stealth towards it.
Okay.
That's a 24 for stealth.
Okay. You go ahead and you stealth towards it. Looking around with the perception check that you had, there doesn't appear to be anything off kilter. But lying on the desk appears to be a small slip of paper.
I'm gonna pick it up.
It says 23 hours.
Oh dear. Okay. There's no one at the jewelry store.
Nobody there.
I'm gonna take some things.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Even when
Priorities.
searching for your boyfriend, the kleptomania is real.
Oh.
It's right there.
How are you stealing from the jewelry store? Because you are still in public.
Yeah. I mean, I am going to essentially like go behind the counter to pretend that I am looking for like a clerk or someone, and then I'm going to mage hand me some jewelry.
As you move behind the counter, you can tell that a number of different shelving units have been removed, and in their place, a body has been stuffed of a store clerk.
Oh!
It appears that this store has already been robbed of everything that isn't visible to the public eye.
All right. Do I know where the alleyway that Godric led me to was?
You know where the alleyway is, but you don't know which door he took you through.
That's okay, because I have lockpicks.
You're gonna open up every single one?
Yes. So I'm gonna go to the alleyway and start trying doors and picking locks of doors that aren't open.
All right. Go ahead and make just one general lock-picking check.
Okay. That's a 19.
19. All right. There are a few locks that you get, a few that you don't, but you unlock one of the doors and you open it up, and it is that same room from before. Nobody's in it.
Shit. Okay.
Be what used to be some sort of general store, now very run down, rugged, cobwebs everywhere, rotted wood.
Can I get any hint of where they might have gone from it?
No clues seem to be left behind. You can try and make an investigation check.
It's not super great. 15.
You look around. It appears that this place has been cleaned of any evidence. There are a few footprints here and there in the dust, but they disappear once you go outside.
Okay.
Drag marks.
Yeah.
Where Godric was dragged.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go try and find some of the group then.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Hey, look at that, 21.
21. All right. You go ahead and you head back into the market area, and you can see standing there, tall and proud, Husani in the middle of the crowd.
I'm gonna go up to Husani and be like, this isn't working. I found the devil with him, but they're gone.
Okay. Lydian, go ahead and what are you doing to try and find Godric?
Okay, well, I'm more focused on the devil because I don't really care about Godric. So I figured, well, if I was a gilded devil who clearly, like, we've met her before and, like, we know how she rolls, I would try and hide myself in an unlikely place, which means instead of hanging around, like, pretty jewelry places, I would be hanging in, like, gross, like, run-down parts of town. So I decided to go and look around, like, I don't know if there's like a lower class part or like a slummy kind of part of this town or like the outskirts, something like that.
There definitely is. There are some slums, though half of it are actually outside the walls of Thrones.
They're what?
Half of the slums are outside the walls of Thrones Perch. The other half are inside the walls.
Okay. I'll stay inside the walls for now.
Okay.
And this is sort of a long shot, but I don't suppose there are just any dead people lying around, are there?
Oh my god.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Looking for some dead hobos.
With disadvantage.
I found you a corpse.
Husani
I found
would.
you a shopkeeper's corpse.
So 7.
Doesn't appear to be any dead corpses lying around. I apologize.
Alright, that's fine. I was just thinking I might want to make myself a little dead bodyguard because I'm all alone, but that's fine. Okay, so I guess I'm kind of like...
Yeah, why did the squishy wizard go off by himself?
Why did we
don't
all
know,
go off by
because-
ourselves?
Why didn't the squishy wizard go off by himself?
Yeah, I can
did,
handle
though.
myself. This went great last time I was with the devil by myself.
Yeah.
So I
That's why I was
suppose...
a little bit surprised when you guys were like, yeah, no one is with Husani. And I was like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, I figured that Lydian was gonna go with Husani.
Yeah, I kind of
made
did
up.
too.
Well, I know Husani can handle themselves, so...
And
And
Lydian
you-
thinks he can handle
And
himself.
Anacrusis took
I'm
Farron,
a
so I
big
was like,
boy
well,
now.
we better... Like, Anacrusis took Farron, so I was like, I should probably go off and try and search on my own. But yeah, so I guess I'm kind of just, like walking around looking to see if there's anybody who, stands out, I guess. Like, can I do, like, a perception check to see if anybody gives off, like a magical vibe, a devilly vibe?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm good at this.
Hey, Mary,
Oh,
do you
shit,
have
27.
detect magic?
No, I
Okay,
have
that works too.
27.
27.
There is a moment where there is a man who rounds the corner that very briefly you go, wait. There's something there.
I want to cast Detect Thoughts on him.
Does not appear that they're thinking anything.
He has no thoughts. He is because he is
I-
a thought.
Shit, I'm not good at stealth. I am going to... Oh, shoot. Okay, so he's walking past me. Is there any place...
Don't forget to burn your spell slot for Detect Thoughts.
Right. Is there any, quick, place I can duck behind to cast Alter Self on myself, real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna duck behind a thing, make myself look like a normal-ass Yumi, just Joe
John Smith.
Schmo. Not Lydian looking. And,
John Smith.
poke back out around the
Take
corner
from
and
State Farm.
follow this guy.
Okay. You begin occasionally tailing this person. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Where did my sheet go? 23.
23. You manage to follow them pretty well until they finally make it towards the gate. And upon leaving, with what appears to be a small crowd of individuals, you lose sight of which person it was. However, you feel this prying in the back of your mind. Go ahead and make a...
Oh no.
Nope, never mind. You don't need to make a check.
For some reason, that's more concerning.
There is this other thing looking into your brain.
Jerk. Jerk. All right. I'm going to, I guess, go into the crowd. You said this is the gate, right?
This is a gate. Yeah, a crowd has left and is now dispersed amongst the slums outside.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna keep on going through the gate into the outer slums.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Why did we split the party?
Hey,
This
I
is
rolled
how people die in D&D generally.
17.
17. You begin following someone that you think it might be, but they walk into like this though run-down house. There is a little girl who runs outside and runs up and grabs them and hugs them dearly. So you begin to think maybe this isn't the one that I was tailing.
Trust it.
Probably not. Okay. I guess I will,
You could make another Arcana check.
yeah, I'll probably head back, out more into the, like, outer slums and see if I can find, the person again or anyone else that...
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
27 again.
27? Nobody.
Damn. Alright. I guess... I suppose I will go back into the main city and head back to the marketplace, see if anybody else has found Godric or the devil yet.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check.
19.
19. It's not too hard to find them. They seem to be all standing in a group.
I walk up to them. I guess I still have Alter Self up, so I walk up to them and I'm like, hey guys.
Did Anacrusis and Farron meet up with me and Husani?
Yes. You're
Okay.
all right now.
It was just like...
Anacrusis and Farron met up with Husani before you did, I thought.
Well, that all happened at the same time. So it's
okay.
basically like, yeah. It's basically like you all got back together at approximately the same amount of time.
Okay. I give this person a look and go, excuse me?
It's me. It's Lydian.
I squint.
My voice is the same, right? I can't change my voice.
Yes, it's the same. However, Anidori, you do remember very clearly that there were 2 Godrics. If it can only recreate Godric or if it can turn into something else.
Yeah, I'm like... What was the first secret you told Thamus?
What?
What was the first secret you told Thamus?
Oh, Jesus. We don't have time for humiliating me, Anidori. We gotta go find your dweeb of a boyfriend, right? Did anybody find anything? I have no reason to hate myself for right now.
Okay, you got the gist of it. So it is him. There were two Godric's. I wanted to be sure.
Right.
So,
So anyway,
that
did
information
anybody
probably
find
would have been-
anything?
No, I
No.
found some messages and
I found a dead shopkeeper.
Anacrusis.
Somebody stole the talisman from
Dead,
Faerun.
you say?
A dead shopkeeper and quite a bit of missing jewelry and gold.
A dead shopkeeper and a lot of missing jewelry and gold. By the way, did I successfully get anything from my mage handing?
Yeah, you got probably I'd say about 10 gold pieces and then like a golden ring.
Okay. Cool.
Well, at least there's that.
If nothing else.
We lost the demon catching talisman, but we did get, or rather, Anidori got 10 gold in a ring.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
So,
I got
What
I got
messages?
They were following me. They kept. I know that the demon is watching us, and I gesture to Anacrusis, who I assume currently has the messages.
Yeah, I show them.
Oh,
where it all began.
I'm assuming they mean the brothel because that's where we met the fucker.
That's what I would assume too.
why do they like that brothel so much?
Yeah, it
Let's
was kind of a
just go.
shitty brothel. I've
We're-
seen a lot better in my day.
Let's
Me too.
go. We are on a time limit.
We are.
We are?
We are?
I pull out the message, the slip of paper that they handed me.
There's 23 hours.
Cool.
That would have been nice to know earlier.
Yeah, thanks.
Doing
In any
our
case,
best.
let's go pay the whatever the brothel was called another visit.
All right. So you guys head to Golden Star, and you can see that the outside seems normal.
It did the first time we went there too, so.
Yes.
What time is it?
Well, you finished up lunch, then you fought Zariel. Now you've been looking for about an hour, so I'm going to say it's probably around 5.
Okay. So I'm like, we could try and go in now before people start to arrive for the night.
That sounds acceptable. I mean, we should get this done as soon as possible.
Yes.
All right. So do you guys just walk in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a rogue. I stealth in.
Husani doesn't draw their swords, but they do pull out one of their hand axes just in case.
Okay.
15 for stealth.
All right. In what order are you guys walking in?
That's a very specific question.
I will be last, probably, because that's just what I do.
I feel like Lydian was probably at the front because he's just like, I want to get this shit over with. Like, let's go.
Husani grabs Lydian's shoulder, and I think that I should go first, considering I'm a little less squishy than you are.
Pushy, right? I like gesture for you to go first, I guess.
Husani hefts the axe, bounces like the pommel of the axe in their palm a little, and then slowly steps through the door.
I
Right.
follow behind.
So Husani, Lydian, Anacrusis, Anacrusis, Farron, Anidori.
Crucis, Anidori.
Maybe putting Farron right next to me again isn't a good idea.
I'm sure Farron doesn't think it's a good idea.
Well, where do you guys want Theron to be?
Mm. I mean, I do have the ring against being charmed, so
You do.
never mind. It's fine. It's totally fine.
So,
Is it just gold, or is it all jewelry that the devil can control?
all jewelry.
I mean, not that it really matters. It's not like I'm not fucking covered in jewelry.
So you guys go ahead and okay, so marching order is Husani, Lydian, then
Anacrusis.
Anacrusis, then Farron, then you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys go ahead and you head in. Husani, the first thing that you see upon heading in is that this room is almost completely bare, aside from the fact that in the far corner, you can see what appears to be two small figures with one figure looming over them. The figure looming over them looks incredibly familiar. Appears to be the Gilded Devil, with a flail off to one side. Not the same flail that you saw before, a different one. But a flail off to one side, holding it currently over top of what looks like a stripped down Godric and a stripped down Anidori. You also then hear a dull thud from behind you as Anidori takes her fists, brings them up above her head, and just goes boom on the back of Farron's head. Roll initiative.
God damn this bitch! I hate this bitch.
Fuck.
Fuck me, right?
Fuck you.
You guys, do you see what I was?
You're such a good actor. I was like, da-da-da-da-da.
Fuck.
Thank you. I do my best. 21.
The text conversation that I had, by the way, you're back to being Anidori.
Okay.
You're no longer that doppelganger. The text conversation that I had with Ginger was, you're now a doppelganger. She releases you. She tells you to act like she has Godric and that she has released you so that you can deliver a message. If you want Godric back, you have to come find her. Try and separate yourself from the group if you decide to prepare for the fight so that what you do doesn't actually matter. That means that when she went to go and get Baldwin and went to go and get the Thieves Guild, she didn't go and get the Thieves Guild or Baldwin. I'll tell you what you're actually doing versus what you RP. That whole time, the doppelganger was just going around leaving you guys those messages. For now, just act like Anidori would if she was super pissed at the Guild of the Devil. You have all of Anidori's memories.
Damn.
I had suspicions. I was like, this seems like things that Anidori would do. Like the whole bumping in and like the apology, especially the apology thing.
Yeah.
But then you were like questioned Lydian, and I was like, okay, no, I think that this is actually Anidori. I rolled a 21.
I also have a 21.
I got an 8.
What's your dex?
My dexterity is 18.
Okay, so I'll be going first. Dex of 20.
Lydian, what'd you get?
8.
Anacrusis, what'd you get?
10.
What?
10.
Okay.
By the way, Mary, did you find a ride to school, or are we finishing up at 1?
I did find a ride, but then her car broke down, so we should probably end at like 1:30, 1:45.
Okay.
I can do that. Probably.
We can certainly try.
We can certainly.
You said that you weren't going to let us not find this Gilded Devil, and I'm so angry now.
Oops.
Grins and plot device.
Friends and plot device. There you are. Nice. Well, yes.
Also, by the way, when you said stripped down, did you mean like naked?
Not naked, no. But you are currently without your armor because the doppelganger is wearing it.
I don't have any armor.
Ah.
So yes.
Well, then you are reduced to just your simple clothes, and the doppelganger is currently in possession of all your magic items.
Shit.
Oh, including that nifty ring.
Indeed.
It's okay. I have advantage against being charmed, which I forgot about the first time.
Yes. All right. So, first things first.
I'm the realist.
Never quote Iggy Azalea in my presence ever again.
Anidori, you come to, and you're groggy, and your head hurts, and you look around the room, and you can see you're apparently tied to Godric. Above you hangs the flail and the gilded devil, as well as you can see all of your friends and yourself walk into the room, and the other you hits Farron on the back of the head. And it
God, poor Farron, honestly.
I am just wrecking my son.
So it's your turn. You're currently bound. You're without all of your items.
Okay. Then I am going to, let's see. How am I bound?
You've got ropes around your hands. They are tied behind your back, and then also ropes are bound around your torso, connecting you to Godric.
Okay. If I cast Firebolt, can I start to burn the ropes away from my wrists?
Does Firebolt require somatic components? Or
that's a good question. Let me check. Probably. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it does.
All right. So that means that you cannot cast Firebolt at this moment. Well, actually,
cast it with disadvantage.
I'm going to say you can't. You can't do it right
Damn
now.
it. Okay. Let me think then. God, why is everything somatic? Can I try and slip out of the ropes?
Sure, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Cool, I'm good at that.
Let me see if it's with disadvantage. You're currently strained. No, yeah, you're just a straight roll.
Okay.
Straight acrobatics roll.
God damn, if only my die would stop going everywhere. 18.
18. You begin to struggle against the ropes, but the fact that you are currently bound to Godric, who is currently unconscious, and the fact that your hands are tied behind your back is just making it a little bit too difficult at the moment.
Fuck. I am going to cast message then. To Lydian and say, "Get me out of these goddamn ropes."
All right. Lydian, you get a message from Anidori.
Okay.
I sound very pissed and upset.
Husani, you're up.
I don't know. Husani takes a few menacing steps into the room to allow the party to move. Well, actually, fuck. There's Anidori, so there's the Anidori doppelganger behind me and the gilded devil in front of me.
Yes.
I can hear barking.
Yeah, the dogs are fucking going nuts today. I'm gonna kill them.
Damn.
They do this all the time. They don't, the people that own those dogs don't, like, the dogs run the house. They don't, like, shut them up ever. They're not trained at all. They bark constantly at fucking 4 in the a.m.
Yikes.
And I'm like, fuck you, I hate these dogs. They're good boys, but they're just really untrained. If I attack the Gilded Devil, will she attack Anidori and Godric?
You have no idea.
Just go for the doppelganger, it's fine.
Alright, the party is between me and the doppelganger, I guess, but...
Correct.
Husani spins and pulls a... Oh, actually, no, I got the hand axe in my hand. Good thing I pulled that out. Husani spins and throws the hand axe at the doppelganger.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Does the doppelganger have my stats?
No, the doppelganger has the doppelganger stats.
Good! I was gonna say, because I have a pretty high AC. What?
I'm doing math.
Oh, I thought you were actually saying something and Skype was being rude.
You're doing meth?
Do meth, not math.
That's a 25.
25?
That would have hit.
Yeah. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. And this is at the Anidori doppelganger?
Yes.
All right.
And I'm not raging, so... 8 damage.
8. All right. Yeah. Yes.
I'm concerned about where the Godric doppelganger is.
You only saw one.
Yeah, that's why I'm concerned.
And I assume it's the same one that turned into you.
Fair.
In any case. Are you doing anything else, Husani?
Rage, rage, rage.
I'm gonna set all y'all on fire if I rage right now.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You take half damage.
That's how I said it.
Oh my god. I assumed that the one axe, and I'm a big fan of overkill, so I'll throw my second axe as well.
Go for it.
That one is shit, sticky keys. That one is a synth 20.
20. 20 hits.
And that's for 7 damage.
7? All right. So you did 7.
15.
15 in total.
Yes. Okay, so the first axe swings through the air, cutting into Anidori's arm. The second axe flies, and you see it, like the blunt edge of it just smacks Anidori across the face. And you see that doppelganger just look back at you, turn the ring of invisibility, and just disappears.
God damn it! God damn it! Husani yells. Actually.
That makes it Farron's turn. Farron's gonna go ahead and he's gonna run. Farron got hit pretty hard though.
Oh, baby.
Farron is going to.
I do not have a strength of good, but I don't know how the doppelganger's strength is.
Yeah, Farron's going to go ahead and he's going to take his full turn to light up both of his blades. You see them both just become radiantly charged.
Fire!
Indeed.
I'm on fire!
Light it up, light it up.
That makes it. You see Godric behind you begin to try and like slip out of his bindings, but he doesn't appear to be able to do so. He turns and you, then he looks back up at the Gilded Devil. And you can't like see his face expression, but he just
what?
You hear him spit at the Gilded Devil.
Wonderful.
Good.
That's my boyfriend.
I like him.
That makes it. Anacrusis, you're up.
Cool. I want to cast Dissonant Whispers on the doppelganger.
But in the invisible doppelganger?
You're right. I'll cast it on the devil.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's a they have to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Wiz save of 13 total.
That fails.
Okay.
What does Dissonant Whispers do?
I'm casting it as a second level spell, so they take 4d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
That's 17 points of damage.
Isn't there an additional effect?
And they have to has to use its reaction immediately to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
All right. So you see the Gilded Devil just their face goes wide and they just panic and they book it. How much damage?
17. 17 psychic damage.
Book it away from me and Godric?
Yes.
Yeah!
You're welcome.
Thanks, babe.
Using my warlock spells.
Yes. That makes it Lydian, you're up.
Okay. The devil is no longer by Anidori.
Correct. You see the devil run away into like a back room.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to Anidori and Godric, pull out my dagger and cut them free, cut their ropes off.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hand Anidori my dagger. She doesn't have
So you cut free both Godric and Anidori.
Yes.
You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as Godric's reaction. As you cut him free, he stands up and he just goes, and he punches you across the face.
Oh,
God damn it.
this fucking bitch. 17?
17.
The good news is I'm pretty sure they can only dominate one person at a time.
Where's my fucking pencil?
Don't quote me on that, though.
I think at higher levels you can do more than one.
I definitely cut Anidori free, though, first, because I
Yes.
like her best.
Because I like her the best.
No, the higher levels, duration goes up.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
To a maximum of what?
To a maximum of 8 hours.
Okay.
Oh.
So I guess I didn't hand Anidori my dagger.
You can certainly try.
Punch.
I feel like I probably like dropped it or something. 'Cause I got punched in the
Probably.
face by a douchebag.
To be fair, it's not his fault.
He's doing his best.
See, at least you only got punched in the face and not, say, like, stabbed with a sword up to the...
Yeah, up to your body.
And then clobbered again over the head.
Yeah, Faerun is just having real bad luck with people that look like Anidori.
Yeah.
Real. So that was Lydian. That brings us back to the Gilded Devil, who's going to go ahead and move from the room, and seeing you freeing the prisoners, Lydian is going to take a swing at you.
Good. This is fine.
First one is a 9.
Nope.
And the second one is a natural 1. She takes the flail and just... It doesn't appear that she is as good with this flail as she was with the first one. Which then makes it... Hold on. Yes. Okay, that makes it... Anidori, you're up again.
Can I scramble for Lydian's dagger on the floor?
Sure, go ahead.
Do I have to roll to pick it up, or can I just pick it up?
No, you just pick it up.
Okay.
You're
And then I am going to say to Lydian, go take care of the doppelganger, get Farron over here for the devil. I'll take care of Godric.
Great.
And I am going to take a swing at Godric.
Okay, go ahead and swing. Hold on.
Oh, baby. 16 to hit.
16 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Are you adding your sneak attack?
Do I get to?
You do, if you'd like.
Cool. Yeah. Let's see. 3 plus 6 plus 4. So 13 plus 5 is 18.
18?
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Hold on. Go ahead and make a note of that.
But that means that he gets to make a wisdom save against being dominated, so...
Correct. He fails.
Oh, not Godric. Why are you doing this to us?
He doesn't seem to be much different from before.
Can I yell at him? It's me, you fucking idiot.
You fool!
He just smirks at you. That makes it Husani, you're up.
Okay. The doppelganger is fucking invisible, right?
Yeah. Yes, the doppelganger is invisible. Sorry.
And the Gilded Devil is fighting those people. Husani, oh.
Uh-oh.
Alright, Husani turns for the Gilded Devil and everyone, I hope you brought your fireproofing pants. I'm going to light it up. We'll see if we can shed a little light on the situation. And Husani rages.
Oh
Right.
no, that's gonna give me disadvantage on oh wait, no, checks that rely on sight. Nope, the target of your attack. Okay.
Hopefully you're not targeting Husani.
No, but like, because I'm a drow.
That's sunlight,
Oh.
not fire.
Fire doesn't have the same effect?
Nope.
God bless America.
Well, and hopefully it will set on fire our nice Invisiboy. Does it set on fire our Invisiboy?
You're not near them.
Doesn't appear so.
Eh.
You don't currently know where they are.
Well, I was hoping to weed them out. Either way, I guess I lunge at the Gilded Devil and swing my scimitars.
Go ahead.
Fucking damage, boy.
Yeet.
21.
21 hits.
16.
16 also hits.
Do we win?
Not yet.
Not yet.
25.
25 also hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yuck.
Who are you bashing on?
The Gilded Devil, I'm on fire, so you're also probably a little on fire.
Oh, good.
Oh, I'm also probably a little on
We're
fire.
all a little on fire, except who?
Godric is also a little on fire.
Dog is on fire.
He takes damage again. He can make another save.
First one is 12.
12 damage. He fails.
Oh, damn.
Second one is also 12.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Tate, how am I looking hit point wise?
You're at half hit points. Currently.
Okay.
12 plus 12. Third one is 7.
So 24 plus 7, 31. Your weapons appear to be doing a substantially large or a more potent amount of damage this turn around with the Gilded Devil. Last time you remember that you'd hit the devil and it wouldn't sink as far in as you thought, but this time around it's definitely hurting. You see Farron has lit up his blades and begins walking over as you see Anidori appear behind him and just go,
Why am I like this?
actually. Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry, baby.
I mean, it's not really you. It just
I know.
It's just wearing your face.
I know. I still feel bad.
You see the doppelganger appear behind Farron and just go one solid strike, sending him careening into the wall.
No.
His head hits against the wall and he sort of falls down and he begins to pick himself back up and his blades are still lit up, but he appears to like be swaying from side to side. It doesn't look like he's got too much left in him.
Anacrusis, this is on you.
You just see Anidori go.
Oh, cracked my fingers too recently.
It is Farron's turn. He's going to try and beat the shit out of Anidori. Okay.
Yes, please stab that bitch.
You see Farron run up, go shunk, shunk. The glowing energy just going every single time that it hits against this thing. It appears to hurt it pretty bad, but it's not like it's close to being dead at the moment, I suppose.
Damn.
But it looks bloodied. And Farron definitely looks bloodied.
Hey, Anacrusis, you got them healing spells?
Yes.
Yeah, you should probably hit up Farron since he's our demon killer.
That makes it Godric's turn.
dear.
Godric is going to turn to you, Anidori, and is going to attempt to swing you. That is a... Hold on. I'm stupid. Here we go. Okay. The lowest one is a 20, not natural.
That hits.
You take a total of 17 points of damage. As you feel Godric just go like straight into your face twice.
I'm at 2 hit points, guys.
How did you drop so fast?
Well, I was at half health to begin with because I got knocked unconscious.
Oh, that's right.
Anacrusis, you're up.
I want to Eldritch Blast the doppelganger.
Okay. Good.
You're not going to heal Farron?
No metagaming.
I mean, I know, but like...
Does 25 hit?
5 definitely hits. How many beams do you get? Oh wait, no, it's your total. How many beams do you get for Eldritch Blast right now? Is it 2?
It's a 1.
Are you sure? Aren't you guys like 6th level?
We are 6th level.
Oh.
You get 2 beams. Go ahead and roll the second beam.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
We're going to be rolling 3d10.
Beautiful.
Heck.
I want you to know that every time I get a nat 20, I dab.
Good.
That hurts.
This kills the Tate.
Holy shit.
What?
I rolled a 29.
29? Okay,
Yeah.
You go ahead and you begin to channel the energy that is very new to you, and all of a sudden, it like your arcane knowledge mixed with this newfound power just coalesces into one like incredibly bright blast of force. You see, Anidori had raised her fist back to like probably finish off Farron, but you shoot and when the beam is gone, Anidori's fist is gone, and she just looks over. Turns, you see Anidori become like this androgynous, sexless, and faceless being who wobbles there for a second and just hits the ground. No longer looking like Anidori.
Nice.
Nice.
Now we can go kill the Gilded Devil.
Lydian, you're up.
I was already trying to do that.
I mean, yeah, but everyone else.
Okay, so Godric doesn't have any armor, right?
Godric is not currently wearing any armor.
This bitch is wailing on Anidori, and he punched me in the face, so I'm gonna fucking vampiric touch his ass.
Go for it.
Okay. Oh, heck yeah. That's a 27 again.
That hit.
Eat.
27 is just your number right now.
I know, I keep rolling 19s.
I'm like, dang, diggity, dang, a dang.
Yeah, for real.
And 10 damage.
10 damage. All right.
And I get 5 back.
Godric fails.
Oh my god, this bitch.
I swear to God. If someone can take the ring off the doppelganger's corpse.
That makes it the Gilded Devil. The Gilded Devil is going to go ahead and strike at you twice, Husani. Both miss. The flail, you duck underneath of it, brings it up and around. It connects with the floorboards, and shatters some of the floor, but you dodge out of the way of it. Doesn't appear to be hurting you too much, which makes it Anidori. You're up again.
Let's see. Yeah. Stab him again, because I don't know what else to do.
Are you adding sneak attack?
Yes, because if we can't get him to fucking succeed on a save, we may as well drop him.
All right, go ahead.
Not one!
Oh my god. You dropped the dagger. Like, whoops.
You go ahead and you swing towards him. He just grabs your arm and he rips the dagger from your hand and he chucks against the wall, and you see it embed itself like a solid inch or two in the wall.
Ooh. I'm gonna disengage.
Time to yeet.
I have 2 hit points in my defense.
I'm like really wishing I had taken life transference now.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna disengage and kind of yeet the fuck back.
Yeah. Husani, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do another. Gonna wail on that McFucker some more.
Okay, go ahead.
With my scimitar's. I'm gonna stab this bitch. Stab her real good. 17. 24. 12.
Okay, the first 2 hit.
Okay. Seven is the first die, and the second one is 8.
8? How do you want to do this?
Decapitate her.
Take out what?
Decapitate her.
I'm gonna do what I did that cultist one time. I'm gonna run a sword through her chest and then decapitate her with the other.
Okay, you go ahead. Yeah. You see the Gilded Devil just, then you shove it up more, and just another gap of blood as you rear your other hand around and you lop off the head, and the form of the Gilded Devil fades into one of an androgynous, faceless being.
Fuck! This fucking bitch!
Fucker, I knew it was going too fucking easy.
And you just see Godric smile.
Oh, God. Damn this.
That makes it Farron.
This is
No wonder he was fucking failing his saves. I hate this bitch.
Of course he failed the goddamn saves. What happened to my actual boyfriend?
Farron goes,
he did.
what do I do? What do you want me to do?
Help. Help over here, this bitch.
Yeah, I am going to yell, that's probably the Gilded Devil.
Okay.
That would have been really cool if it had actually been the devil.
And attacks Godric.
Yeah, I was like, why are his fists doing so much damage? He shouldn't be able to do that.
You see Farron run up, takes the dual short swords and like looks at you, Anidori, for confirmation.
I wince and nod.
He takes them and he just puts both of them straight down into Godric's chest, and you see them both go in and through, appearing on the other side, and you just see like Godric's face like drops. and Farron just and you see Godric hit the floor. He's unconscious.
Anacrusis!
Yeah, I'm on it.
Is Godric being possessed?
No, he was being dominated, probably.
Now he mixed stabbed.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Farron after that and be like, if he's being dominated, the devil is probably somewhere close.
All right.
Oh man, domination is spooky.
Yeah, it's nasty business.
That makes it. Godric's gonna make a saving throw. Natural 1.
Oh no! Good thing Anacrusis has spell slots.
Anacrusis, you're up.
Hi. I'm gonna yeet my way to Godric and cure wounds this bitch.
Thank you. Thank you for not letting my boyfriend die.
You go ahead. You cast Cure Wounds, and you see Godric, who is like you could see visibly bleeding to death. The bleeding is stopped.
He gets 10 hit points back.
10. All right.
And as a bonus action, can I hand one of my daggers to Anidori?
Sure. Go ahead.
Oh,
I'm gonna give you my dagger of leech life.
Ooh.
Lydian, you're up.
I will want this back.
hold on a hot sec. Where did everything go?
Yikes.
Great. There we go. Okay. So Godric is now conscious.
It appears so. Yes.
I look down at him with disdain. I'm like, do you know where she is?
He sort of coughs up some blood. He goes, "No, someone help me up."
Great. Well, you're good for nothing. I do not.
I help him up.
Anidori, it is your turn. Do you help him up?
Yes.
Okay. He gets up to his feet and he sort of brushes himself off. He goes,
Sorry about that.
"No, I get it." Husani, you're up.
Oh wait, is that my entire turn?
I mean, did you want to do something else?
Yes. I am going to look at him and be like, are you good if I go find that fucking devil?
I'm gonna kill a bitch.
Actually, Godric's a healer. Who's looking the worst?
Probably me. I'm at 2 hit points.
I didn't take any damage.
Neither did I. Oh wait, no, I took 1.
I'll just
No, wait, did I take damage?
I took 1 because of the fire that you.
You didn't take. I thought you didn't take. Because she
I'm pretty
kept
sure that bitch
you.
missed every single time.
Yeah.
I thought it was suspicious that the fucking Gilded Devil was missing it all the time.
Yeah.
I've been thinking this whole fucking thing. I'm like, man, Tate keeps dropping really subtle little hints, and then fucking Tate did it again with the whole, man, this is sure a whole hell of a lot easier than it used to be. And I was like, I'm a strong boy. No, I'm just.
Nope.
I was just like, oh, okay, she's probably weakened or something. Yeah. That's why it's easier.
Godric tells you to wait for him for a second. Husani, it's your turn.
There's no one in the room besides us. Can I roll perception to see if I can snorf out the devil?
Sure, go ahead.
Snorf.
That is a 19.
19 to try and smell.
Yep.
You're getting a smell that you don't recognize from a room kind of off in the back. but you can't tell if it's the Gilded Devil or something else.
Should probably go for it anyway.
I'm gonna investigate.
Okay.
I turn to Farron and Lydian and I gesture. I smell something in the back room. We should go check it out.
Everyone just goes ahead and they nod.
Yep.
Lydian Lydian translates to Farron, or unless Farron understood my comment.
Oh, right.
Farron heads over to the door, and the door that you point him to, and he tries the lock, and he says, "It's locked. I'm sorry."
Is that gonna stop you?
Is the door made of wood?
That makes it Godric's turn. He's going to go ahead, and he's going to turn to you, Anacrusis, and he goes, he sort of rubs the holes that are now in his chest, and he goes, "You have anything more?"
Cure Wounds is the only healing spell I know.
We need a
I
better
can
healer.
ask. Okay. I'm doing my best. I'm a bard, not a healer.
Essentially, he's asking you for more healing on your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
It is now your turn.
Yeah, I'll cast Cure Wounds again.
By the way, did you say that he healed me or no?
Not.
Okay.
Can he not heal himself?
Yeah, like, why didn't he heal himself? Uh-oh.
How much does he heal, Anacrusis?
Oh, no. I don't like this.
He
I don't
heals.
like this one bit.
He heals 15.
All right.
I don't like this one bit. No, sir.
You see those holes close again. He sort of, his shoulders like roll back for a second. He goes, "Thanks." You see his form drop. He's now an androgynous being as he reaches out and he punches you
What the?
for
I hate everything.
23 points of damage, Anacrusis, and turns and knocks you out.
And knocks me out?
Yes, knocks you out.
I want to use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke on him.
Okay. So what do you do for that?
How many points of damage did you say I took?
23.
Hellish Rebuke is a good spell. I think it's a con save.
Dex save.
Dex save.
Elijah, I deeply appreciate you and everything that you do. You're doing right now. You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing God's work.
Somebody do the math of 24 minus whatever hit points I just lost.
24 minus 23 is
1
No, 34.
34 minus 23
is 11.
11.
Cool.
He succeeds on his dex save. Does he take half damage?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
And I'm casting it as a 3rd level spell, so he's taking. Let me roll for damage. Where the fuck are all my dice?
What, 4d10 probably?
Yeah, it's 40-10, and then I'll half it.
Oh, good.
He takes 15 points of damage.
15? Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
You see the now half Godric, half doppelganger, apparently. After going and knocking you out of the way, Anidori takes his fist and just punches Anacrusis, sort of knocking the wind out of you. But Anidori, you took more than 2 points of damage, so I was just knocking you out. You see, after that happens, he sort of puts himself back into a fighting stance, but then you can see that the floor underneath of him gets like these arcane symbols, and he begins to try and move out of the way, and he gets part of the way out, but there is just this gout of fire that just...
Hellish Rebuke is so good.
Lights up the space that he was just in.
What?
Which then makes it Lydian.
Lydian.
This fucking bitch. Alright. I guess. Fucking.
Can Lydian raise a doppelganger to as his undead minion?
Does it have to be a humanoid that you raise?
Yes.
Doppelganger is not a humanoid.
Damn. Okay. This. Okay. I'm gonna, like, back away from him a little so he doesn't try and fucking hit me in the face, and I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on him. So he has to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. For real this time. And he fails.
Yay!
For real.
And he's missing hit points. So
Yeah, he's definitely missing hit points.
ha! I get to do 2d12.
Nice.
That's a d12, yes. Ha! So 14 damage.
14. All right. You see Lydian backs up and does this arcane motion with his hands, and there is this boom, boom, boom noise, and every time that the chime hits, you see the doppelganger just cover its ears, and there is this unearthly sound that it makes that is definitely not something that could come from Godric. This high-pitched wailing screech as you see its form begin to shift between Godric, back to the doppelganger, back to Godric, back to the doppelganger. And you can see that where it's holding, where its ears would be, there's just blood pouring onto its hands.
Oh!
Delightful.
Delightful.
I love necromancy. It's so good.
Very nice.
I wink at you.
So now I have to make a death save, I assume.
Yes, you do. Anidori, you're up.
Wish me luck, guys.
Look.
Nat 20!
Nat 20? Okay. You were punched by Godric and knocked into the wall. The punch knocked you out, but the pain of hitting the wall brought you back somehow. And you're sitting there with 1 hit point.
Cool.
That makes it Husani, you're up.
I really thought I was gonna die.
You're not gonna die in a brothel. We're not gonna let that happen.
And I'm not gonna...
Is still technically up. He's not dead yet, but he's looking so close.
And I'm not gonna die while Lydian's around.
Because that's dangerous.
I haven't picked up my hand axes off the other doppelganger's body. I still got javelins.
Do you not have your scimitars anymore?
I do, but I am standing a little ways away.
Oh.
I pull a javelin out and heft it and throw to sprout that boy's head like he's a fucking unicorn.
Okay, and go ahead and roll a hit.
Yeah, that's fucking successful. That's a 24.
You don't need to roll damage because he's got 1 hit point.
Nice.
You go ahead and you rear back with the javelin, and you chuck it just well enough that when it's holding its hands like this and riding its head back and forth, you like took aim and you're just like, now, and you chuck, and you see it just go straight in between the eyes. And in the moment, it was Godric. So you just watched this, like, essentially like this 3-foot-long pole just go straight through Godric's head. And then he reverts back to the doppelganger, and he just falls over, and he's dead.
Do I see this?
Yeah, you do.
Husani quietly fist pumps. Very small fist pump.
It's a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, no kidding.
I offer Husani a fist bump.
Husani returns the fist bump.
I am sitting on the ground at 1 hit point, starting to have a panic attack because we still don't know where Godric is or the devil is.
I still have points on my turn. I still have a move I can make on my turn, right?
Correct.
I turn and
Still
the door is wood, right?
Yep. it's wood.
I turn and I lay my palm and I set that bitch on fire.
All right. You begin to burn down the door. It hasn't completely burned down or anything, but it's definitely beginning to turn. Is that a specific ability that you're using, actually?
Yes. So it's been that is my that was my new thing. When I on my next level I gained a thing, so I gained resistance to fire damage, and as an action I can touch a flammable object that isn't being worn or carried by anyone else and set it on fire.
Okay, so yeah, the door begins to burn, and it's definitely not like a small burn. It's if you're not careful, it might take the whole
Building down.
yeah, but
It's okay. We can I'll ray of frost it in a hot sec.
the door is definitely not fully there anymore. And we go back to Farron, going to attempt to break down the door with his swords.
Love that boy.
You see him swing once, but then the door lights on fire, so he sort of backs up a little bit. But then he takes the short swords, kind of holds them as if it's like a point, finds a weak spot in the flaming wood, puts it in, and he just goes, and part of the door just snaps open. And he looks in. He tries to see what's in the room. He goes, "There's someone lying against the wall in there. You might want to be careful."
Oh dear. It's probably real Godric.
That makes it Anacrusis.
I go to Anidori to heal her.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Thanks.
end up with no spell slots after this battle. You get 20 hit points back.
Cool.
And I want to go like as close to the room as I possibly can.
Okay.
Is it dark in the room? And does Farron not have dark vision?
No, he does. He's an elf.
Okay.
He does. He's an elf, and the door is on fire, so it's not necessarily dark in there. It's just that he can't see too well through the hole that he's created with the short sword. It's not like it's like a giant hole. It's like a slit like that big. That he's being forced to look through about this far away because of the fact the door's on fire.
I'm doing my best, guys.
Lydian, you're up.
You should probably ray of frost the door.
I don't have Ray of Frost.
What kind of wizard doesn't have ray of frost?
Lydian.
The kind who takes Firebolt instead, because it's cool, and...
I took fire and ray of frost, because I'm not a
Well,
fool.
I have Chill Touch. That's a...
I have chill touch
Okay.
too.
Alright, so, the door's on fire.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna shoot Ice Knife at the door
Okay.
I guess that works.
to try and break it open / make it not be on fire a little bit. Maybe.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
15.
15 hits. You really don't need to roll damage. It goes ahead and it connects with the door, and you see the ice knife hit it and then shatter, putting out a vast majority of the fire, really only leaving some cinders here and there.
Okay. Did it open up the door anymore at all?
It did.
All right. I want to go and look through the door to see the other side.
You gaze into the room. It's sort of dark in the room, but it's not like it's impossible to see in there. And you can see very clearly there is Godric laying against the wall, bound, tied together, manacled, with a gag in his mouth, and he's unconscious.
Oh, look at that poor man's.
My man's.
Things are not going well for that man's.
No.
I think we found your actual boyfriend. I yell back to Anidori.
I'm in the middle of starting a panic attack.
Um,
That makes it Godric's turn, who is currently unconscious. So, Anidori.
Wisdom save, I assume.
Yep.
Hey, that's not bad. 18.
18. It begins to start, but then you barely, before going completely under, there is that last little bit that you hear come from Lydian. We found him, which kind of holds you steady for long enough to be able to do something that you'd like.
Okay. I'm hop up, hand Anacrusis her dagger back, pull Lydian's dagger out of the wall, and go for the door.
Okay. You look into the room. Godric is there.
Okay. Then I'm busting down the door and going in.
The door has already been busted down.
Oh, cool. I am going into the room.
Okay.
Kneeling by him and being like, God damn the fact that I can't heal.
That makes it Husani.
I'm gonna do a perception check on the room to make sure that there's no surprises.
Okay, go ahead.
That's 18.
18. You look around. Are you stepping into the room?
Yeah.
Okay. You look around, and above the doorway, there is something. There's some sort of glyph.
There's what?
Some sort of glyph.
Oh, dear.
Did it activate when I stepped into the room?
It got a little brighter.
I hold up my hand to everyone. No one else enter. There's a glyph on the doorway. I'm not sure what it does. But it got brighter when I walked into the room, and it's best if none of us continue setting it off.
Upon you saying that, I want all three of you to make wisdom saves.
Great.
Do I have advantage on this?
Three being me as well.
Yes.
Yeah, me, Godric, and... Oh, wait, Lydian, did you step inside?
Oh, wait. Oh, I was thinking... Never mind. I'm not rolling, am I?
No.
Step inside.
Okay. No, I didn't step inside. I was just looking inside.
Then you're not rolling, no.
Okay.
So
Good, 'cause I'm looking at one.
is this with advantage?
For you, yes, this is with advantage.
Cool. That's good, because that wasn't super great. That still wasn't super great. That's a 7.
7? All right. The glyph goes off.
I rolled a 4.
Having a good day.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 the first time, and then with advantage, I rolled a 6.
Oh no.
I hate everything.
I cannot wait to get my hands on this bitch, finally.
I was
Like, for
I
real.
considered going and looting the doppelganger that was me for, like, that ring. And I didn't. Because I was like, no, Anidori would want to check on her boyfriend first.
It like fell into the shadows, and I was like, "Is that a 20?" And I was like, "No, it's not 20. It's not 20 at all."
You guys don't feel any different.
I don't like the sound of that.
No. Nope. I don't like that evil grin. No, I don't like any of this.
Don't like that one bit, no sir.
It doesn't help that your face is like shrouded in darkness because of the position you're in.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die.
How do I get it?
Tate, why are you like this?
Why am I not like this?
But you are like this. That's the problem.
Why wouldn't he be like this?
I don't know, cause fuck.
Is this your will to live?
All right. So, go ahead and you three make a little star next to
Concern.
Husani, make a star next to your weapon attacks. Anidori, make a star next to your health. And Godric is going to make a star next to his wisdom score.
Max hit points or current hit points?
Just wherever you will see it best.
Okay.
And that's I'd like that would be on my all my weapons attacks.
Just somewhere that you'll be able to see it when you're attacking.
I don't like this at all.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are currently standing in that room. Farron is standing outside and he's just waiting. He's just watching.
If there's nothing else in the room, I am going to sheath the dagger and pick Godric up and start carrying him out of the room.
Right.
I'm going to help Anidori do that.
Since I'm a short bitch.
Okay, you guys, you grab Godric and you pull yourselves out of the room.
And I'm going to be like, we should probably get back to the college before we go out and look for the devil more.
I think that several of you could definitely use some help with Bogo.
Yeah.
All right.
So I guess we're carrying Godric's unconscious body back through the city.
Yes. So you guys make your way.
Oh, wait. I want to loot the corpse that had all my shit first.
All right, you get all your magic items back.
Cool. And my daggers and shit, I assume?
Your daggers and shit, yeah.
Is there
Cool.
anything else on the other corpses?
The devil, well, what was the Gilded Devil, has a flail that does not appear to be magical, but it's there.
I
It's a
take it.
flail.
I now have a gold ring.
Nice. Well, actually, no, you don't, because the doppelganger would have technically gotten that, but the doppelganger didn't actually go and do.
Right.
The doppelganger was busy leaving messages.
Okay. So I don't have that extra 10 gold either.
Correct.
Cool.
I have a flail. I can sell that maybe. Melt it down. I don't know. Do something with it. Keep it as a friggin'
Spoil.
spoils of war. It's mine.
Sorry, what just happened in the past, like
What just happened in the past what?
minute?
I looted my doppelganger for my shit.
Yeah, looting
Right.
bodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can see that no matter how much you look around, Godric's silver and gold armor is gone.
Fucking bitch. While we're looking around, we don't find any other trace of the devil or anyone else, do we?
Nope. Doesn't even appear the devil was actually here.
What a bitch. Alright. Did we find Farron's talisman?
Nope.
Actually, can I cast detect magic on the glyph in the room before we leave?
The glyph has been expended, so I don't know if that works. Because it's not technically magical anymore.
Oh. I can check. Yeah, probably not.
I need to look at wording.
You sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
Correct.
So.
Yeah, the magic's expended.
Okay. Do I still burn the spell slot?
I'd say that you would be with your studies at the college. You would understand that using detect magic wouldn't work on an expended glyph.
Okay. Cool. Let's go back to the college.
All right. So you all head back to the college. What are you doing?
I'm taking Godric to Bogo.
Okay.
Again.
You guys walk over to the library, and you can see that Zariel is currently studying something, some book about fighting. And when he sees Godric come in, there is actually a faint amount of like worry on his face. Less of oh shit, is Godric okay? More of what the fuck happened? Because he just sees all of you come in and you are beaten to shit.
Yes, we are.
And Bogo sees you come in, and he just sort of takes the book and he looks over it. He goes,
Sorry, we're back.
Do you need medical assistance?
Yes.
Okay. And he takes the book and sets it down.
I'm tired of getting the sheet beat out of us.
Yes. And you guys, there is a magical like this little amulet that he has that he just takes and he holds it out, and you see the amulet glow bright as it passes past each of you, and you guys are each restored to maximum hit points. Doesn't appear that took anything out of them.
Okay. Question. With the start by my hit points, does that do anything?
Yeah, you heal. Back to full.
Okay. I meant like, does the star do anything?
I mean, it's not a physical star.
I know.
Happens.
No, I know.
Nothing that you.
Okay.
Nothing.
Loud squinting.
Heal.
Okay.
It's just Bogo in here, right?
And Zariel.
Bogo's
and
up.
Zariel.
Your students.
I turn to Lydian and I'm like, since I'm assuming that the doppelganger of Anidori's did not go and inform the headmaster of the presence of a demon in the city, I believe that should be the next move.
Yeah, that'd probably be smart. Don't know how happy you'll be to see you though.
That's why you are going to do it.
But well, I'm like thinking back, like, oh shit, I kind of pissed him off too.
Just make Anacrusis do it. It's fine.
Yeah, I kind of looked at Anacrusis like, hey, Anacrusis, you wanna go talk to our nice big pal buddy Baldwin? Let him know what's going on.
I roll my eyes and sigh and grab Lydian's arm and pull him with me.
No.
Today's the day that we're going to work out all of your problems, so you're coming with me.
I'm contesting this. I'm contesting you grabbing me.
Okay, go ahead and make an acrobatics or athletics check versus Anacrusis' athletics check.
21.
Got a 12.
All right.
I'm not a strong boy.
Guys, I can hear the trash. They're leaving without me.
Is that a reference to the fact that Anacrusis and Lydian are leaving?
No, I can literally hear the like trash truck.
No, I got that. I understood that.
No,
I
it was just
I was making a joke. Ha 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 ha.
I was also making a joke.
Ha 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 ha. So, Lydian, you are essentially dragged for a little while until you finally get up to Baldwin's office.
I knock on the door.
You knock. He swings his hand. It appears that he is working on writing in some sort of tome.
Before the door had opened, I was like wildly like struggling and like batting at you to let me go. And as soon as the door opens, I like straighten up and I've like brushed myself off and like like standing like prim and proper.
I like do the whisper thing and say, just apologize to him. I'm sure whatever you did wasn't as horrible as you think it is.
You guys, you make your way into the room, and as he looks over and sees you, he goes, what can I do you for?
We found out that a gilded devil is loose in the city.
Is that one from the amulet?
Yes.
All right. Well, excellent job locating it. Have you managed to apprehend it?
We have not. We just got back from a little excursion that it had made us go through, and I like explain what happened with like Anidori and the doppelgangers and everything.
He goes, yes, well, they are tricksy types. They don't tend to play by the rules. So I suggest next time around, as a precaution, don't trust anything that it says. As for now, excellent job. And he stands up and, recounting everyone that was involved, he hands you...
This is Lydian's chance for revenge, finally. Oh wait, Jordan, did you ever hear about that?
No, what happened?
Way back when, after our first mission, when we got paid for the first time, Anidori stole Lydian's payment.
He hands you four separate little boxes, essentially. When you open them up, each has 2 tickets and 100 gold. Well, actually, 2 tickets and a small golden bar worth 100 gold.
Nice.
So are you taking it, Lydian?
I'm handing 2 of them to Lydian with like a knowing look.
I take it. Okay. I take both boxes.
Okay. This would be for all those involved that are a member of the college. And he nods and smiles at you. And, he goes, there will be more, of course, if you manage to apprehend the devil. If not, I will gather together a crew of able-bodied students, and perhaps we can hunt it down.
Of course. Thank you, sir. Lydian,
Thank you, sir.
Don't you have something to...
No, I eat out.
I grab before you can leave. I want to grab him before you can leave.
Are you contesting?
Yes.
You're doing a lot of...
I got a 14.
I got a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Anacrusis' arm just shoots back, grabbing you directly like where your collar is, and it chokes you for a second, and it forces you to like come back to exactly where you were just standing, probably a little bit closer. Paul seems a little taken aback by the show of force, but
I cough and I look at him and I'm like, actually, I don't have anywhere to be right now. That was a joke. Haha.
I do the message thing and I say, calm down and say you're sorry.
How about you fucking get out of my room? Fucking say this right in front of your face. I message you right next to me.
You like cut out. I couldn't hear you.
I'm like, hey, how about you get out of the fucking room so I don't have to say this in front of your face.
I fondly roll my eyes and say, I'll leave you two to have your little chat. I'll see you in a second, Lydian. And I walk out.
God. Okay, so I'm standing there awkwardly, and I'm just like, right, sir, I kind of word vomit out an apology, I'm very sorry, sir, about what I said earlier. It wasn't my place to be judging your blah blah blah.
He puts a hand to cut you off. He just stands up and he walks over to you and he puts a hand on your shoulder and he goes, I am human. Sometimes I can make mistakes. And I understand that sometimes people can disagree with my opinions, and that's all right. Though my choices are my own, I don't expect you to understand fully why I do what I do. Not everyone's going to agree with my choices, and I get that. You don't need to apologize for having an opinion. And he takes his hand off your shoulder, and he goes back to his desk and begins leafing through things, and he goes, now, if there is anything else that you need from me, feel free to stay and chat, but we really don't need to talk about this. And he just smiles.
Well, there was one thing I was wondering, sir.
Yes?
So, no one was around when the amulet was released, correct?
As far as I know, a few different people were off on expedition. You and your group were off on your own thing. But we have a small group of suspects, yes. Why?
I was just thinking about it. Just thinking who could have done it and why.
I don't know. It eludes me. We've put every suspect that we have through Bogo's interrogation.
Zone of truth! Zone of truth!
Zone of truth. Through Bogo's interrogation, and each one has come back telling the truth. I honestly can't tell you who's done it, and if it is someone from the college, they managed to outsmart Bogo's magic. So,
Zone of truth is a fucking Taz inside joke.
Right. Well, thank you, sir. And I kind of leave.
I was waiting outside for you.
Have a delightful day.
You too, sir.
Sits
Oh.
and continues writing through some stuff.
All right. Yeah, I leave. Oh, did you say that the gold in the box was a bar?
It's one golden bar, yes, and it's worth.
Damn it!
It's this big.
Okay, if it was coins, I was going to take one coin from Anidori's box and smirk to myself at how great of a revenge.
If you want to tell me about that plan, I have enough gold for you to be able to do that. To just trade.
Nah. I kind of just open the box and with disappointment and close it.
Why don't you just take one of the tickets?
Because she's gonna know. She's gonna see everybody else with 2 tickets and know that she only got 1.
I open up
She's a
Godric's
bitch,
box.
but she's not an idiot.
I take one of Godric's tickets and pocket it, and I go, if we don't show her that we have more tickets, how will she know?
No, I just kind of shake my head. I'm like, I can get more tickets my own way. I'll earn my tickets. And I kind of just
did steal the first ticket that you got.
What?
You did steal the first ticket that you got.
She did, and I'm better than that. I kind of have a little smirk.
Look at Lydian being the bigger person.
That's very mature of you.
You can do better
Don't
than
take
that.
I put Godric's thing back because I don't feel like getting caught.
Alright, we should head back to the others.
Yeah.
Am I getting paid?
No, you
You're
don't
not part of the college.
You're not part of the college. For all intents and purposes, Baldwin sees you more as a hired mercenary.
That's probably not inaccurate at the moment.
Except you're not getting paid by him.
Except you're not getting, well, he wouldn't pay the hired mercenary that is running with some of the students. He would expect the students to pay the mercenary.
True.
You're my emotional support animal.
You better be paying me.
And so you guys all meet up. In that time, Zariel, Bogo, and everyone else still in the libraries, well, still in the library.
Yeah, can we have our discussion
Discussion?
in the library? I mean, I assume that we were talking while they were doing that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's what I was trying to get over to.
Yeah, no. As soon as Godric awake, I'm just like checking him over, like, are you okay? And are you Godric?
Yeah, as soon as his eyes like open up and he sees you, he like grabs you by the face and he like stares at you intently. And then finally he like pulls you in for a bear hug and he goes, "I am so glad that you are okay."
Same here to you. What happened?
I was out on the town and you came up to me and you said you wanted to show me something.
Bastard. There was a gilded devil. We
Oh, I know.
yeah.
Just nods.
Yeah. It did the same thing to me with you.
Well, all right. He's just sort of like looking around, confused and hurt. And Zariel sort of saunters up to all of you and he goes, "So, where's the train wreck?"
What?
Where's the train wreck?
The train wreck being?
You guys all walked in looking like shit, so...
Back in a brothel.
Zariel just smiles and raises an eyebrow. He goes, "Oh?"
Not what you think.
I think it's exactly what he thinks.
I mean, you were stripped down when you were there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So it was kind of exactly
you
what
fought
he's
most of
saying.
that battle in your underoos. Good for you.
Zariel just
Complete
looks,
dominatrix in that moment.
Zariel just looks over to Godric and he goes, "I thought that you God-faring types stayed away from houses of the unholy."
Husani snorts.
And Godric just sort of gives him like a half grin and goes, "We usually do for these sorts of reasons."
You could say we even had a little bit of a squabble with our demons.
I hate you.
But
Debauchery is more my style, but even this, a little too far.
somewhere from far away, Arthur approves of you.
Zariel just smirks and he goes, "So, what actually happened?"
Long story short, there were a lot. There's a gilded devil that we fought that got away yesterday. It has doppelgangers. It came for us. It wasn't there.
There were lots of things to fight, though.
Well, next time you head out, if you don't feel like getting your asses beat, you can always ask me to come with, I guess. And he looks over at you, Husani, and he goes, specifically for you.
Somewhere from slightly less far away, Lydian is very jealous.
Husani grins, and their tail starts to thunk against the chair. They sat down at some point. The
Also,
chair they're
Tate,
sitting in.
I'm retracting my revenge plan.
Okay.
He's a dick, but he's being less of a dick now, so
You just
Sorry,
you didn't have any respect. You gotta get that respect.
I still don't have that respect. Not from him.
Yeah, but I do.
The only one that has it is Husani, and you don't know whether or not Godric does, but he seems to be pretty friendly towards Godric.
Chill, dude. Husani grins. I would be extremely excited to fight alongside you.
Just nods. He goes, most people are.
Anidori just
Asani's
snorts like.
Husani rolls their eyes. Have you ever fought demons before?
I have, actually. And his face, his confident smirk kind of drops for a second. He goes, quite a few, to be honest.
Yeah, Anidori looks at him and gives him a look and like, saw that rock you gave Husani.
What about it?
You're from the forest.
He just sort of looks at the ground and goes, I was from the forest.
I kind of cock my head at him.
He just looks at you and he smirks.
Kind of raise my eyebrows and like, all right.
So we don't get many people from Darkos out here. How'd you get out?
Oh, you know. I don't laugh in character. I just. Oh, you know.
Actually eat
Gotta...
live, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. You can imagine how getting out through it was.
Yeah, I definitely can. And he just sort of sits up a little bit. He goes, so tell me about this thing. What are you hunting?
I look over to Farron, and then I look at Zariel, and I'm like, what languages do you speak?
Are you talking to Zariel?
Yes.
He thinks to himself and he goes, I speak a lot of them. And he begins speaking in a language that you guys don't know. But Farron sort of perks up and looks over at Zariel and begins speaking back. They begin having a short conversation, a rather, I wouldn't say heated, but it's intense. They seem very adamant about what they're saying.
In Elvish, I am going to be like, okay, if we could take this back to a language that more than two of us understand.
Husani's leaned on their like face like, fucking this shit again.
Husani or Anidori, do either of you guys speak Abyssal?
No.
I do.
He switches
Yeah,
to a different language. He switches to a different language that again you guys don't know, but Farron seems to pick up.
Nope, that's still not. I'm like, I switched to Draconic, and it's like, anything.
Zariel just raises an eyebrow at you. He drops his mouth a little bit and he goes, I'm sorry, what?
What?
What did you say?
I was asking if we could switch this conversation to a language that more than just two of us can understand.
Sort of thinks to himself. And he goes back to talking to Farron in the first language. And they have a brief conversation.
Husani and Sphinx. These multilingual fucks.
You know, Anidori just throws her hands up and is like, "You motherfucking."
And he goes, I only know common, primordial, and abyssal. So that's all I got.
It's more than I got.
Okay.
But that gilded devil that you're dealing with sounds like a bitch. Kind of looks at Farron.
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
Well,
She's apparently part of a errand that the group has been running for the school.
Well, don't do it if you don't get paid, I guess.
That's how I live my life.
Anidori just kind of smirks.
Yeah, just looks around the table. He goes, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and go back to what I was doing. It's been riveting, you guys. And he stands up and he leaves.
Good riddance!
Just as Lydian and Anacrusis are coming back in.
Husani waves. See you later, Zariel. I'll come find you when we leave to find the devil.
He sort of he does the same gesture that Godric did before you went into the arena. He just does this.
I return it.
Oh yeah, I guess this Godric probably doesn't actually know how the fight went.
Well, he explained that he doesn't know how the fight went, but he was there at the start of the fight.
Right. Yeah, but like, I never got to update him, so I'm like, oh yeah, since I guess I told Doppelganger you,
Doppelgodric.
Zariel won, but Husani did him a pretty good number.
Good.
But yeah, seeing as where he's from, those fighting skills are more deserved than I thought they would be.
What do you mean?
The Darkos forests are not friendly.
I've never been. What are they like?
My eyes just, like, I take a breath and, like, my eyes just sort of half shut before I'm like, best not to think about it.
Okay. Your mind goes back to some memories that you had. Being forced to take shelter in a heavily booby-trapped ruin, running away from both the Sand Devils as well as occasionally undead, like literally hordes of undead. There was one point where you came across a Sand Devil that was coming after you that had apparently been killed only moments before you got to him. He would have ambushed you otherwise, but you just saw as he was rapidly disintegrating, the earth taking him back. You remember walking straight for what felt like a day before finally coming back to the same place that you had started in, and you did that 3 different times. You remember there is this fog that you were ambushed by a displacer beast, and this fog came, and the displacer beast ran. The fog barely touched your skin, but it burned like acid. Other things like plants would come to life and occasionally attack you when you attempted to harvest for food. Sometimes you would get pushed or shoved or even hit by some sort of invisible force. as you were walking through the forest. Just all sorts of unsettling and unnatural things. In fact, you don't know how long you were gone, but you think that you're actually probably missing 3 or 4 days of that journey that you just don't have any recollection of.
Yeah, my eyes kind of flutter open again, and I'm like, let's just go.
Before you two leave, these are payment for what happened today. From both.
He sort of takes the box and opens it, pulls out the gold bar. He sort of looks at it, puts it back.
I will take my box, but I'm not going to open it.
All right. You guys are just sitting in the library silently, recollecting on what has transpired, what still needs to be done, the fact that devil still needs to be caught and dealt with in some sort of manner, and that you're not sure who you can trust anymore to be themselves. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close the session.
We could actually we could go until 2 if we wanted, or if we wanted to just stop here.
I mean, I'm fine with whatever. We can just talk for half an hour.
Yeah, I'm good with whatever. I mean, I always like keeping going, but
I kind of wanted to ask Farron, like, so you defeated this devil before, right?
I did, yes.
How did you do it?
I most certainly was not alone. I had a whole team with me, probably about 10 people. And we cornered it. We caught it when it was feeding. And, well, when it couldn't get away, and it had nowhere to turn, it was out of magic, we just fought it. We forced it into martial combat. Didn't allow it to continue to use spells, shut it down in every corner, tried our best to keep ourselves alive. I believe that fight we lost 4 men. He just thinks to himself. He nods. Wasn't the worst one, but certainly wasn't easy.
There are hundreds of these things running around the world now.
There are, yes.
How long did you spend hunting them?
He sort of closes his eyes and he focuses on what you just said in common. And in common, he responds, 300.
Anidori's face goes from like dissociation central to just lights up, and she's just like, Sharon! Oh my goodness!
Husani's ears, which had been like back and kind of in like a sad kind of posture, flick straight up again, and they grin at Farron. You are learning to speak common.
In Elvish, he goes, can you tell her to please slow down? Or tell them to please slow down.
Yeah. He wants you to slow down. He's not super great with common yet.
Well, I know my accent can probably isn't helping at all either. But I
just looking at you blank-faced, Husani.
I'm excited that you are learning, Farron.
Yes.
Anidori just kind of claps. It's like, if you want me in Elvish, if you want me to teach you anything, just let me know.
I'm getting plenty of instruction from Boko. Thank you, though.
I shoot him like a little small, like, approving, like, smile, like a nod.
Husani turns to glances at Anidori and is like, ask him how. We're the ones hunting the demons now. So how can we become better, do better at this?
I relay the question.
He thinks to himself and he goes, demons are tricky. Devils set traps. Demons are chaotic. They're unguessable. But devils like this, they try and remain on their toes as much as they can. They try and leave no trail behind. But if you do manage to find one, you know that you're on it. You have to continue to track it without it knowing. You must be wary because they can see you sometimes, even when you don't know that they can.
I kind of look at my hand and then look back.
In any case, the element of surprise is always best. If you catch it when it doesn't have an ambush plan for you, it doesn't have a plan, that's the best time to get it. But I suppose that if you must draw it out into the open somehow, prepare for a fight.
If we want to track it, as much as I hate to say it, we should probably ask Zariel.
He just nods in agreement. Zariel has told me of some of his exploits in tracking and killing great beasts. He seems capable. Though as a half Balor, I'm concerned where his loyalties could lie.
Loyalties lie where you choose for them to lie. When you have the will to do so. And he is here.
I suppose you're right.
Husani, what's up? I think that Zariel would be extremely helpful. His fists certainly packed a punch, and no offense to all of you, your magic is powerful, but I would appreciate having someone else that I don't have to worry, don't feel so worried about every little blow they take in the party.
And Anidori just like, in my defense, I was knocked out earlier.
Oh yeah, by the way, can I have my dagger back?
Oh, yes. I hand Lydian his dagger back. Thank you, by the way. Silence.
So, Farron continues. This devil that we're tracking, it's greedy. That's its main issue. That's its biggest weakness. If you get enough treasure together,
We could lure it out.
we could lure it out. Yes, that's how we did it the first time.
Anidori just kind of grins and like puts her hands together like, would anyone like to go out and help me steal some things?
Farron sort of looks at you and he sort of makes a sideline glance and he goes, I don't mean to upset you, but at the rate in which, even if all of us banded together and stole things for an entire day, we would have to be lucky to get enough to actually get it out of hiding. I'm talking something big. Something, I guess it doesn't have to be expertly valuable. It just needs to be unique.
I
How do we know who has a bunch of shit lying around?
This is true, but also I want to pull out the silver raven I have. And yeah, the one that I picked up off the dude that I looted.
In Kane?
Did-
Yes, on the way back from Kane.
Did you need to take that somewhere?
No.
No, that was a different campaign. I'm so sorry. The Silver Raven, you take it out, and he said something to you, right?
Oh, the dude was dead.
No, the
Yeah,
dude
he
was
was-
dead.
Yeah,
there was some comment that was made about it, about its value.
Anacrusis might have said something about it.
Didn't we
I-
find out like it could turn into an actual thing or something? Because you had to attune to it, right?
Yeah.
It can turn into an actual raven.
Okay.
It is a figurine of wondrous power.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull it out and be like, would this do the trick?
Farron sort of looks it over and he takes it. He goes, this and maybe a few other things. Yes, I'm sure that this would be something that would be interested in. And he hands it back to you.
Husani.
Okay, I kind of like lean like into the group like, hey Farron, do you want to meet my uncle?
Farron,
Anidori's eyes widen.
I would love to meet you.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, we're not going back there.
Anidori. Who do we know that has a bunch of big, valuable, noticeable shit lying around?
Husani starts fiddling with their earrings, looking uncomfortable.
I hate the fact that you're right, but I want you, and I point to Anacrusis, to promise me you're not going to touch anything cursed.
Does your uncle have a lot of cursed items laying around?
Yes. Too many. He has junk rooms full of cursed items because he's an asshole.
That seems irresponsible, but how did you...
I switch to Infernal and I say, he has a room that does have cursed items, but they're like on tables and everything. They're not just like strewn about the house. They're away from everything.
Right, he keeps them up. They're very protected.
Tables of cursed items? Why?
It's his hobby. He's a collector.
Plus, if he has them, they're not in the world for other people to accidentally touch.
He has magical items as well. Husani's like fiddling with their earrings.
In Elvish, I'm like, okay, in Elvish, I'm like, this is where I got your replacement talisman from, so it's
oh yeah, we might need to pick up another one of those.
He might have another one, but I don't like this. I think we should spend as little time there as possible.
I agree.
You don't have to come.
I agree with Anidori.
You guys don't come.
Like hell, I'm going to let you two go alone. The last time you did that, you got cursed to hell and back. Literally.
Look, Thirsty, we have bigger things to worry about than getting cursed for fun right now. We're not going to do anything stupid.
I snort at the okay, Thirsty comment.
My eyebrows just shoot up and a firebolt appears in my hand, and I'm like, you want to say that again, Lydian?
Farron grabs you by the arm and he goes, allow me to remind you that we are in a library full of very tomes.
The firebolt goes out and a ray of frost appears in my hand, and I'm like, sorry, Lydian, want to say that again?
I'm pretty sure that will still damage books.
I conjure up a little chill touch hand crawling out from the ground towards you.
I
hop
up onto the table and I'm like, no thank you.
Why don't we figure out how to get to Stevens, because Lydian took down the portal in his room.
Did I?
Yeah, because you were like,
Husani,
come stay with me.
It's not active, right? Like the portal that was in my room.
As you guys are having this conversation, the library room's doors burst open, and you hear, "Did somebody say Deus Ex Machina?"
I whip my head around in pure joy.
Farron, seeing the skeletal figure enter the room, unsheathes both of his short swords, and you see them both light up.
Anidori's immediately like, no, this is the one.
This is my uncle. He's fine. He's great.
He's not great, but you don't need to kill him.
We're not moving off of Steven whatsoever.
Steven, I'm going to kill you. And I throw a dagger at Steven.
The dagger almost missed, but Steven moves so that it hits him. And he goes, like the dagger is like it almost fell out of like his rib cage, but he's just holding it there, and he went, I have been slain. And he just burst into flames. And bones just like strewn all about the floor. And Bogo goes, do I have to clean this up?
No, he'll fix it. And I look at Farron and go, see?
You see all the bones just begin to recoalesce and like shake, and then back into Steven.
Can I have my dagger back?
No, and he puts it in his robe.
You bitch.
I run up to him and I'm like, Steven, what great timing.
I know.
I would like to attempt to mage hand the dagger out of his robe.
Go ahead and try, I guess.
What? Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
Can I, like, make a ranged spell attack? Because I'm better at that than I am at Arcana.
Sure.
Thanks, because I don't have proficiency in Arcana, and my spell attack bonus is +6, so... that's a 25.
25. His passive perception is 19, so you succeed. There is a that just moves out of one of his robes.
I just kind of grab it, flip it between my fingers, and sheath it again with a smile.
Don't flaunt that, or I'll take it off your corpse.
I laugh gleefully at this.
You can see Steven's just standing there, and he goes, so, you said my name more than 3 times, so I appeared.
Yeah, we need some treasure to lure a gilded devil out.
I mean, I guess. And he goes, so, one-way trip back to my home?
Maybe not one way.
I'm smiling like an idiot. Like, yeah, let's do it.
Oh my god.
We will be coming back, right?
Maybe. He just shrugs. There are so many ways you could die in my house, it's ridiculous.
Husani just is like groans quietly.
Is Steven saying all of this in common?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, Farron, just stick close to me.
Farron just nods. He's still looking at Steven with like half terror and half like, I need to kill this thing.
I kind of like run up to him and I like take his hand and I'm like, Farron, this is my Uncle Steven. He's great.
Nope. I grabbed Farron's other hand to keep him back.
Farron's not moving.
Yeah, I'm like, Lydian, I don't think Farron particularly likes undead things.
It's a fairly sensible sentiment to have most of the time. It's only with you people that it's not.
What did you say, Mary?
I don't even pay attention to what you say, Anidori. And after Husani says that, I'm like a little hurt. Like, oh.
So,
yes, Steven, we're going back to your house.
Time is not an insult.
He goes ahead and he snaps his fingers, and you guys all reappear in what appears to be an airport security line. And he goes, they added new installations on teleportation. I can't really just keep doing it willy-nilly.
Oh my god.
Goes, take off your shoes. And you see Steven removes some boat shoes and puts them on the rack. Takes what appears to be a small carry-on bag out of his robes and places it. You see him then remove what appears to be some sort of black metal wand that you've only seen twice now, that appears to resemble something that little girl carried and that one weapons vendor carried. You see him just put it in on the line, and the entire thing is like drugged through what appears to be some sort of portal that appears on one side and comes out on the other one. And the machine just starts beeping. Like there's this loud beep, 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 beep noise, to which they remove the black metal wand and they go, what is this? And he goes, these are not the droids you were looking for. They put the gun back. You guys make it through magical TSA just fine.
Good.
Despite all of our weapons.
I don't really know how to describe Husani's shoes.
So you guys are then, after you get through the line, you teleport again to Steven's house.
Pulling daggers just out from everywhere on me, like they're in my boots, find one in my hair.
like you were using one as like a hairpin for a little while.
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys reappear at Steven's house.
That was really obnoxious.
Yeah. How do you think I feel? It's my main mode of travel.
That sounds like a you problem.
Listen here, little missy, you're in my house. I'll banish you.
Again? And how's that going to go for you?
I'll put you somewhere permanent.
I just give him a look like you wouldn't.
He just looks at you, he considers it for a really long time, and then he decides against it for plot reasons.
I'm like, okay, I'm assuming you're going to want something in return for the treasure we're borrowing.
Oh man, it's almost as if you had my entire internal monologue, just like immediately. Yes, I do. I most certainly do, yes.
What do you want?
I lost a book not too long ago. There was a little sneak thief came into my house, took some of my shit. He didn't make it out alive, but the book did. And I need that back.
What is the book?
See, if I told you, you wouldn't go and do it.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, what's the book?
You don't get to know.
Where is the book?
The book resides within a mage tower. You're going to need to go in
and steal it out.
And steal it out. Oh, yeah, big time.
Not that I particularly care about what it is, but how will we know the book if we don't know what the book is?
Let's see. Find the most cursed-looking book in that whole tower. That's the one that I'm looking for.
Got it.
Is it actually your book, or are you hiring us to steal for you?
Don't ask questions you don't need the answer to.
Yeah, the last time I tried to steal something from you that wasn't my dagger back, it didn't go super well.
What happened again?
Well, actually, I didn't try, but watch my friends try. Nearly lopped off their hands.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Right, so where's this mage tower?
Can we, take care of this after we take care of the Gilded Devil? Because I think the Gilded Devil's a little more pressing.
No, yeah, of course. But I'm going to legally bind you to this. I want you to know that.
Husani, looks like, takes a step back. I do not appreciate anything that involves the word binding.
I don't appreciate anything that involves the word legal.
Eyes at you, Sonny, and telepathically you hear, "Are you sure about that?"
Yeah, no, I'm like, I don't appreciate anything that has the word legal.
I appreciate both those things, so cool.
Hang on. How heavily defended is the tower? Because breaking in and stealing things is kind of my thing, but if this is going to be a big problem, then
Yeah,
Why don't we just ask Zariel? That sounds like something that he would be definitively.
Arrow immediately. He goes, "Wait, do you say Zariel?"
Maybe.
I know that name.
Yeah, half Balor dude. Jackass.
Nope, not a half Balor. Devil Lord. Zariel. He controls one of the levels of hell. Might be a coincidence. I don't know.
No, anyway. It's not, you fucker! It's never a coincidence with you!
To which he goes, in any case, I would break into this mage tower by myself and fucking decimate everyone in it. But see, it's in another plane of existence that I can't go to. So.
Did you get banned from it too?
You can't go to?
I'm not banned per se. But.
Per se,
I'm not allowed to go there. It's not like I can't magically go there, as opposed to in hell, I can't just go.
Also, Mary, it's almost 2.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have to go.
He goes, but have I told you about my brothers yet?
Yes.
I read about some of them.
So you read about Orpheus, right?
Oh, I didn't get that far. I was on a Austin.
You want me to steal this book from Orpheus's plane of existence?
I'm sensing that you want us to steal this book from your brothers themselves.
No. I'm not asking you to steal from Orpheus. That would be suicide. And I kind of like you guys. But what I will say is that he kind of runs the show where you're going to be going. And he doesn't like me.
Where we're going to be.
You ever heard of Shadowfell? And that's where I'm going to end the session.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Shadowfell is problematic.